Alright, hello and welcome everybody to another installment of C++ concepts. And hopefully by the end of today I'll at least have, I did a lot of thinking about this, but I want to publish the drafts as under construction, at least until I figure out how to fix the Docker situation. But other than that, if I can mold it to be similar, like this is getting pretty popular, um, it could at least be useful to somebody. And I still have a long ways to go, I guess I should say. Oh, and then the quote of the day, it's a pretty funny song from a very funny movie. Uh, don't take it to heart. I mean, it says some pretty ridiculous things, but Monty Python, hilarious group of people, the inspiration for the Python coding language, not really, but the naming convention for sure. But yeah, and so I was looking at my C++ playground, what I have so far, and it's pretty lacking. So if we go, that's right here. Yeah, beginner C++. I basically just have some stubs so far. I haven't made the intro page. I haven't really done, and this I believe is actually what's included. Or no, I did change like one line in it, but I believe when you start a new C++ playground, it gives you this much, like the Hello World program. Well, I believe it has you using the STD, the standard colon colon, all that good stuff. Um, yeah, basically, I've got my Python playground pulled up. This is what I have as far as the structure here. So I want to kind of keep it very similar. In fact, I might just go ahead and, well, let's see where we're at. We've got hello world comments, primitive variables. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and set up the structure like the exact same. And then the cool thing is I'll be able to turn around and do a Java video shortly after doing all this stuff, because Java syntax and C++ syntax are very similar. So, anyways, we're writing over this, and that means we need to make sure there's a statement underscore 1 through 9, and then, yeah. So let's go ahead and save that. And it's going to have errors. It already has errors because I'm trying to do the Docker thing without having a successful makefile attached to it. And that's literally just a problem here. Like, once I figure out, you know, name it my project, because I got to model it after this. This is all I have to go off of without, actually understanding markup languages like YML. I don't know. First time I've ever seen it, so that's why we're kind of lagging on that. But yeah, once I figure out these few lines, it should function. Let's go ahead and add the files. Let's see. So statement and then statement underscore 9. So we have most of them. We just need statement underscore 1. And it literally can just be an empty file for now. So statement, as long as we have them all, at least that will not create an error. Let's see. Okay. Then we'll just have the Docker errors. Oh yeah, and I was looking at Monty Python quotes because even though I've watched all the movies like 1,000 times each, I could probably come up with a decent quote. I like just seeing them, it, being lazy about it. So we have all the statements. So let's see where we're at with that. And I wonder. Oh, oh, it's building again. No. Just comment it out for now. See the build and make sure that everything's good without trying to use a Docker. No, let's see, it's crashing at some point. So it's trying to do this command, and that's what the documentation says. If you look here, how to use it. Change runner to this. So I did that. Because originally I was thinking I had to actually pull the repository, branch the repository, or pull. I don't know. I haven't used GitHub in a long time, but basically you get the files onto your GitHub. And then I was, ooh, look at that though. The command doesn't have a command, it's just command. And then, oh, I wonder. Let's see. So, I think we gotta, navigate away, and then come back, kind of trick it to letting us back into it. And then if we edit it, it's commented out, but I have the CMake in there, whereas I think I just need... Oh man, if this is all it was... No. I was going to say it'd be a total facepalm moment. It's still having trouble at that same spot. It's trying to... it's got the steps, read the file, build the project, preparing build, and then as we're building, we're running into issues, internal errors. So... But yeah, this is the documentation for using the Docker. And then it gets into testing framework, which is kind of annoying. It's like, I'm just trying to learn about C, C++. Like, let's worry about that first. Now, testing is important, yes, but, and then it almost links it back to that whole thinking where you have to have, yeah. Anyways, I don't want to spend too much time on that because I do want to add these to the Learn C++ and Learn Java playlist. So, just watching these I think will help anyone trying to learn the language. But so it's going to mess up there. We can go ahead and at least set it up without Dockers. So let's go ahead and edit that, comment that out. And then we're going to have to trick it again, I think, but maybe it'll actually, or maybe, let's give it some time. Or it's still going to hit that error, and then it won't actually... Maybe. Then when we go back, we edit it, it's commented out, but it's still showing up. So, and then when you run it, of course, it has errors. But it doesn't even build because it doesn't. So, I'm almost thinking let's go and just pull that out for now. And then I'm going to put that in my notes here. Okay. Let's see if that'll... Yeah, it's still going to have that issue. Let's leave and come back. This could be a problem. It's not letting me commit those changes. Huh. So I almost wonder, do I need to... Interesting, it's not pulling from here. So... Okay. Well, either way, this is actually turning into the intro, so we can go ahead and... Let's actually, I got my Java one pulled up. Let's go to the Python one. Because basically, I'm going to just copy a lot of it over and then change the differences. So, at least for now. I mean, and then get into explaining, because there are a couple of subtle differences between, Python and just about every other language. Like Python glosses over a lot of things. Let's see, come on. Where is it? I can pull it up on the GitHub. There we go. Let's see. Is that... Yeah. Then I'll just change what I want to on it. Let's go ahead and do this. And then C++. Oh, come on. Yeah, then that I just leave it generic. And then this I can all take out. So I don't actually have... Yeah, let's take that part out, because I don't actually do any clashing in C++ yet. I need to for my skills badge or whatever, I need to do it in 2 other languages. So I'm gonna try Java and C++, but again, Python just makes it so easy. All right. Let's see. We can take out that extra line, and then actually, I'm gonna take all this out. Or well, let's see. I guess there is some important information with this as far as like if someone wants to make a C++ thing. Uh, I stream the making of my playgrounds via Twitch and save the videos via YouTube. You can follow along with my videos below. Yeah, and then okay, so now actually I can change that. Let's go ahead. I have the first one out. I'll go ahead and find that. There we go. Let's stop it before it. Whoa! I was talking about some white hat on that one. There we go. There. Is that the yes? And then yeah, I'll just take the other one out for now. That's good. So intro's fine. Please let it save. This is gonna be a real pain if it doesn't even. Well, I got 2 ways to do this. First, let's see if it's like actually saved, and also how to prevent that. So it's having problems with that. What we should do for now, I guess, is just comment that thing out. Let's see if it actually saved. No. So let's see if it saves this way. So we can edit the files here. Ah, it does save. So it's just crashing when we try to force it to. So I'm going to just comment this part out. Oh. Come on. Oh, I thought I did click edit. Okay, anyways. Alright. Uh-oh. Might be causing issues. Okay. Well, this might cut the video short. Let's see, I might have to do some finagling. So that worked. Okay, let's just go ahead and close this out. Let's see, this is the Python, this is just instructions. Alright, now, let's try to comment that out. So I'm thinking this is causing issues. Will it let us? Yes, now that it's not attached to TechIO, or TechIO doesn't have it open. Okay, let's go ahead and save that. So we can at least save the structure of the playground and then start getting into, I could publish that and still say like under construction is my plan. Just until I figure out how to get the Dockers to work. And then once I get that, but until then, no, it did not save. Let's see, is it still? Oh, 3B, right. Okay, well at least that's a different error. So we don't have a 3B. Yeah, I'll just make a 3B. Or should I fix that and actually... Well, no, I'll go ahead and just do a statement 10 and then reorganize that. So let's add a file. I mean, it's already bad enough I don't have this in a file hierarchy or structure. It's all in the same folder. Let's see. There we go there. So now we have statement files. We just need to change 1 through... Oh, we also need a 9. That's going to cause issues as well. There we go. Okay, and now we need to adjust this. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's kind of annoying because alphabetically it pops that up there, but logically, yeah. Okay, so that should, there we go, we no longer have that problem. We have our intro. Okay, and then we do have one video, so they can at least start, and then I'll put this in the, there we go. So then hello world. Let's go Python hello world. What did we say? Oh no, so we're going to need to do like a whole thing. Okay. Yeah. So fix up comments. Oh man. Okay, and then actually, do I have... So I was going to add something saying to the tune of, until I do figure out the Dockers, add a link for an IDE. And funny enough, the creator of C++ advises you use Visual Studios. So, I mean, I'm sure somewhere in this big old book of C++, actually, let's see, does that show up on the thing? This is the official authority on C++, programming and principles and practice using C++ by Bjarne Stroustrup. I think that's how you say his name. Not sure. Apologies if not, but yeah. Somewhere in here, I believe there is an explanation. Oh, there's graphs. Nice. I'm sure there's an explanation of makefiles and all that fun stuff, but it actually suggests when you're starting out to just use Visual Studios. So, let's see. As far as comments, I'm fairly certain. So let me go ahead and pull that up. Is that going to cause... That might cause issues. Well, Let's come back to it. We'll leave it like that for now. Because I know, I think primitive variables we can get away with. Yeah. Let's actually look at how I did for the Java one. I don't want to keep doing the same thing multiple times, but at the same time, you know, try to save time where I can. Let's see. Go to primitive variables. Yeah, I could just change every word Java. I like it. Because again, I'm going to be labeling these as under construction for a while, so until they're not, but you know, people can fact check my work with their own IDEs and then they'll learn all the same. So it's a win-win. Alright. Primitive variables. Okay, now, because it is true, in C++ you need to and actually I think right, I believe. Oh, and then endl. No, I do not want closing brackets. There we go. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we're doing float. My float. Oh, actually, wait a minute. You know, I should look that up real quick. What is more popular, camel case or snake case? CPP or snake case? I want to say it's actually supposed to be snake case. Let's see. Okay, so C++ or snake case is dominant in C++ projects. Hmm. Huh. So there's some debate about this. I'm not sure, but I'm going to err on the side of caution and say C, C++, and any variants of C. Well, I guess technically you could say Java is a variant of C because, or I don't know. And that could upset some people, but oof. Let's go ahead and do what we can do. We know it's going to be a char. We know it's going to be a boolean. And then, so I'm trying to think. I believe I used camel case in my projects at CSU for C++. Oh, you know what? I have. Oh, jeez. I got these books spread out so far. Anyways, I do have a couple of other C++ reference manuals. Well, we'll put a pin in that. I'll make a note of check camel case for. Let's just use camel case for now. I mean, it's already in camel case, but. And if I find that it absolutely has to be snake case, then I'll change it. But, I mean, technically, you could do what you want either way. You could write camel case in Python. You get a lot of flack for it, but you can do it. It's not going to affect your code. So, I've even seen a programming language based all around ducks. So, really, you could, the world's your oyster. So, let's do my chair, my bool, and I want to change it to my bool. Also, I'll have to double check and make sure that that is actually. So that'll be my little project today, is take all the code that I put in here and test it in Visual Studios. Or maybe even try to get Eclipse to do C++, because I saw somewhere that you can do that. And I already use that for Java, so might as well. Let's see, functions. Let's see, this is Java. Oh, then I kind of break off. Oh yeah, because functions and methods. Let's avoid that for now. So control flow. That's almost identical, I believe. Well, I mean, with the exception of this. I'm talking brackets and semicolons. Actually, I don't know. It's been quite a while since I've written. Let's see, I might actually have to look up. Well, it's easy enough. We could just do CPP if else. Then we can see examples of it. Yeah. Make sure that it looks the same. Yeah, if condition, curly bracket. Now let's see an else if. I believe it's else if. There's else. Yep. So this is literally what we got for an example. I'll go ahead and plop it down. Right, are we on? Okay. Yeah. This is what the internet says, if, else for C++. I do like that they did it this way, because I've seen a lot of them where they're doing this. Again, you can do either way, but, you know, a lot of people I know prefer it this way. So, let's see, control flow, and then we do an example of a grading program, and really just that section, so we don't need to ignore, I mean, because this is going to be different between Java and C++, and switch statements, I believe, are a thing. But anyways, let's go ahead and put that in there. So instead of this, we'll have a grading program, and there. And then control flow. Okay. Right. And then yeah, we can just look that up too real quick. You know, switch statements. CPP switch statements. Looks like we do. We have a case, an expression, a statement, default statement. Ooh. Okay. So, while we're thinking of it, loops I know are almost identical. So let's go ahead and look at what we did for Java's loops. Oh yeah. You just take all of these and replace the, I mean, because even the comments are the same. I'm fairly certain that C++ comments are the double slashes as well. So, yeah, then there's a, oh wow, sorry, this got complicated really quick. Here's an example of a C++ switch statement. Let's see if we go back to control flow. This is what the internet is saying. And there's a lot of interesting stuff going on. Or really just this. I'm looking at the code that's executed within the switch statement based on the case. We got uppercase, so we're incrementing. Oh, never mind. That's not as complicated as I thought. These are just counters that we're incrementing that are keeping track of how many uppercase A's there are and lowercase A's. And then other is incremented. So we got initializing them all to 0. Wait, declaring them as ints and then initializing them. That's weird. I usually just declare and initialize all in the same go. Like I'll declare them and then set them to something just so I don't forget later and they end up with random data in them. So, which is a thing with C++. You need to worry about that. Like if it if it's not initialized, if you don't have this line here, it'll just pull whatever was in that data area before. So usually a bunch of gibberish. Or if you want to do infosec stuff, yeah. But anyways, always initialize your variables. So, let's see. Oh, but they're doing it this way. No, that's messed up. See, so right there, I found one example one way, one example the other. Alright, but anyways, so we know switch statements exist in C++, or at least we found an example of one, so I'm guessing that's a thing until I test it. And this is actually a Microsoft document I'm looking at. I'll be using Visual Studios after this to test this stuff to make sure that it's legit. But for now, let's go ahead and take, well, printing things. Yeah, I'll have to add a part to Hello World about printf versus the cout. Well, save it for now. Okay. So we got some extra stuff, but yeah, loops. Actually, I've got quite a ways to go before I'm actually able to put something out that would be useful. So yeah, loops. You can basically rip this off and then change it. Okay. That. Go in here. Yeah, and really I just need to change it to C++ notation. Yeah, so go ahead and save that for now. Let me make a note too, so I don't accidentally publish something with wrong information. Let's see. Adjust loops from Java to C++. Okay. Let's see. Recursion actually isn't a thing because we demonstrate it here, and I'll probably do the same for C++ as well. So what did I change recursion to? Wait, I have recursion in Python. Or no, for Java. Switch statement algorithm. There we go. which I could still do one of those for C++. Well, let's see where this is Java. Let's look at data structures. Don't have anything. Okay, so oh, oops. Do you want to do that? Of course, this is getting back into Java. Yeah, I think I might have. Hmm. Let's go back to Hello World. With that, we can actually. Oh no. Because it's still, yeah, it's still got the errors of that um, Docker. Let's actually go back to what I said for Hello World. Okay. Actually, yeah, there's going to be a lot of humming and hawing on this, so let me do some stuff off stream, and then maybe I'll stream like a presentation of it when I get ready to publish it. Yeah, I like that. So rather than just watching me go back and forth on stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream short. Doesn't look like we have a lot of enough for a raid, so that's fine. But um, yeah, I think I might stream again once I get this a little more figured out. So thanks for stopping by. That's all for now, and I'll get more of this done. So, all right, see y'all later.